man Gabe, and I'm here today to bring you another installment of Cricket Tuesday. And I'm here flying solo as my man Nick is celebrating a very special occasion and anniversary. Go ahead and give him a shout out on Twitter or the Instagram. But guys, I'm super excited for this one today. You see me rocking my West Indies gear. Nick and I later on this year are gonna go catch the West Indies play in Florida against India. Super stoked for that. And the West Indies is a proud franchise. You know what I mean? We got some of the greatest of all time that have done it with the cricket ball. And when you think of the West Indies, obviously you got some great batsmen like Brian Lara, but we also got some unbelievable bowling. Come on, they're known for the four horsemen, right? They're known for their bowling, especially back in the late '70s and the four horsemen. You know what I mean? Fire in Babylon. If you haven't seen that documentary, you got to check it out. The four horsemen: Roberts, Garner, Holding, and Croft. Right? They're just dogs, man, with the balls. Whispering death, right? Lighting people up. They're in the movie, what was it, 73? With the Kapil Dev film, about the biopic. That was super dope. But, there's one guy, there's actually two guys that, the all-time West Indies, the wicket taker of all time, obviously, isn't part of the Four Horsemen, but that's Courtney Walsh. But then there's also the second leading wicket taker of all time, and that's one Ambrose. To be honest, I haven't watched as much film on him because he wasn't part of that big, the Four Horsemen, which we have done a lot of on. So I'm excited to get this done. The video we're gonna do today is Ambrose's slowest ball ever to Ian Healy. Now, before you even watch this video, when we talk about slow balls, I'm assuming using a slower ball. Many West Indies players use that. It's like a changeup in baseball. And DJ Bravo probably it comes to mind when he talks about that slow ball and getting wickets that way. Kamar Roach, who's also he's up on the tee. I think he's like top 5 or top 6 now, right? Has a really good slow ball. So it could be an effective weapon. It could be definitely an effective weapon. I want to go ahead and check this out. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's go ahead and jump into this in 3, 2, 1. And make sure you subscribe to Cricket Cloud as well.
Conference between Jones and the umpire.
I think what he might have asked for is the sweatband off Curtly's right hand.
Now, umpire Prue has a difficult task here. He has to convince Curtly Ambrose, who's 6'8", that he's to take off the sweatband on his right wrist before he bowls to Dean Jones, who has a broken finger.
Now, what's funny about this is actually a thing in baseball as well, because
the thing about it is
the ball blends in, the white ball specifically blends in with that white bracelet or sweatband. So I can see why the batsman wants him to take it off.
And the bowler should comply with it because it will catch in the bowler's eye, catch in the batsman's eye as the bowler's arm.
Now, obviously, that doesn't make Ambrose very happy. Oh!
Big side, but Curtly is very interested in Dean Jones' welfare at the moment.
Coming with the gas. Now those aren't slow balls,
still
by the way.
Steaming in.
That's a slow ball.
Should be out. Simmons. And he did well. Didn't he do
I love
well?
it.
Bill Simmons'
I love it.
went just as he was about to catch that ball. And he managed to keep his balance, keep his eye on the ball. And another very good delivery from Curtly Ambrose. This time does see the end of Mark Taylor.
Yes, it was a very good catch at the end because he did slip. Watch this ball go up in the air, tried to hit on the leg side. Now just watch Simmons' feet here. Just slips, nearly fell over, and he recovered brilliantly. What a good catcher he is. So Simmons takes the catch. So that's the end of Taylor. It's 2 for 48.
It's a chance and down. That was a very quick delivery from Curtly Ambrose, perfectly positioned. Junior Murray dived away to his right, couldn't cling on to the ball. This is lovely bowling from Curtly Ambrose. And
that
really,
should have been a wicket there, but just out of the keeper's reach.
It was exactly the right place to bowl to Dean Jones.
Yes, he's a tremendous bowler. Away she goes.
Tremendous atmosphere, but the West Indies doing well, defending 239. He does well, but he's
another
out,
wicket.
Down the throat. Brian Lara chipped that nicely, but didn't get it fine enough. And Lara takes the catch.
The 8th Australian wicket is down for 187. Doddermate annoyed with himself.
Slow ball, too good.
Wow, what a slower ball. That's a changeup. He was so far ahead, even the batsman was laughing.
Curtly's very impressed with that one. He likes that.
Ian Healy just like, wow.
I think he's enjoyed that.
That is a big
even more
beauty
than
right there.
Some of the bounces that he's bowled.
He said it swung 4 ways. There he comes.
He's swung like a year ahead of it. He's just laughing.
Over goes Hill, and in here we also have a sense of humour.
Now that's classic, because normally with the slower ball, what you see happen is that with the slower ball, you know, they get out ahead of it and just pop it up in the air, right? And it's taken. Kind of like that.
Simmons will catch it. Yes, great performance by the big man. A match-winning
Is that a 4-wicket haul we just watched?
A very convincing win in the first final to the West Indies.
What a splendid performance from the West Indians to bowl out Australia for 214 in 49.3 overs. The top score there, Mark Waugh 51 before he was run out again. Alan Border 27 and Ian Healy 33. 214 for Australia, and the bowling figures for the West Indies, well, that gives you a good indication of what a tremendous performer Curtly Ambrose is. 9.3 overs, 2 maidens.
Oh, it was a 5-wicket haul for Ambrose. Ambrose. Wow. Wow. So, guys, that was dope. That was dope. And you get to see the effectiveness. Now, like I said, normally with the slower ball, I don't think I've ever seen that they give you a slower ball and you just swing through it and it takes the stumps. You bowled them out on a clean ball, them basically on a slower ball. But when a guy has a lot of pace, you've got to respect that and you've got to come. And usually you just get they get your timing. But man, that was a really, really, really interesting video. 6'8", man. That kind of height is just such an advantage because the ball comes down on a downward angle. And at least in baseball, pitchers that are that tall have a natural downward tilt to their baseball, to their pitch. And it's so hard to get under it and put it in the air. But the thing of beauty, you can see why he's the second all-time wicket taker for the West Indies at 405 wickets. In 98 matches, too. That's super impressive. I tell you what, man, the West Indies glory days, man. There's some young kids now that I got to say, the Night Watchman, my man, Alzori Joseph, Odin Smith. We got some guys that have talent and, may not be at that level yet, but I think that with some more work, some years of maturity, they have a chance to be really, really special. But guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. That was super dope. That was super dope, and I gotta say that that's what the West Indies is missing right now because they can slug with the best of them. They can slug with the best of them. They got the sticks. You just gotta have those wicket takers. You gotta have the 4 horsemen, right? Go out there just slaughtering cats. Hit them with those bouncers. And again, the announcer even said, like, when you're worried about a bouncer, the last thing that comes into your mind is a slower ball, right? So you're anticipating a bouncer and trying to defend for one. Guys, let me know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. I know some people probably gonna and there's always not controversy, but other guys have been mentioned as being with the 4 horsemen, as in Marshall, right? Michael Marshall, part of the 4 horsemen as well. It just depends, you know what I mean? In that video, the Fire in Babylon, they mentioned as well that Michael Marshall was a part of it as well as Roberts, Holding, Croft, Garner. But man, those are some great West Indies bowlers, and the golden age of West Indies cricket. Oh, can we get it again, guys? Can we get it again in my lifetime? I'm 40. All right. Given my health and genetics, I could probably get to 65, maybe 70. Let me get another dominating string like that. With that being said, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave the comments below. And until next time, we know all things.